Tag TV and Tag Radio be seen and heard by both technology users and technology producers throughout the state of Georgia and around the world. Low cost, big benefits, powerhouse online branded video and audio has arrived. Tag TV, Tag Radio, there's a lot more to know. This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you by GlobalSpeak.com, new media consultants, corporate video and audio communications, video and audio production and distribution, live and virtual event production. Tag TV and Tag Radio is a service of GlobalSpeak.com, creatively delivering powerful marketing, video, and audio solutions. So if you're like me, it's been decades since the first time you heard that line about change being the new constant. Or maybe that more recent cliche, the one about so 20 minutes ago. Well, even that's long gone. So explain to me how a professional firm with a clear focus on and a unique understanding of the technology industry today as well as tomorrow have an industry-wide world-class reputation that now spans some 62 years. One that has grown to be one of the 100 largest accounting firms in the country and the largest independent accounting firm in all of Georgia. 300 employees and 48 partners that transformed a traditional accounting and tax service into a single source for all financial needs. Greetings, everyone. It's Thursday, October 14, 2010, and this is a special Premier Member Showcase edition of Tech Talk with Technology Association of Georgia President Tino Mantella. Talk about convergence and exponential expansion. Today's Premier Member Showcase defines the words with proven action. Habif, Arogeti Wynne, more than certified accountants, business advisors with a clear, proven track record of results in both fellowship and bottom-line benefits for both TAG as a community and to a spectrum of entrepreneurial and corporate technology clients. Up to the showcase spotlight, Tino speaks with HAW partner and CPA Adam Beckerman. His thought leadership and proven expertise has consulted clients in revenue recognition, accounting for stock options, inventory reduction, as well as mergers and acquisitions. Adam has extensive experience with high growth and established companies precisely in TAG's sweet spot of technology and beyond. From manufacturing to textile design to investment partnerships in both commercial and residential real estate companies, his impact on clients can best be described in two words: outstandingly significant. Go inside out as the Premier Showcase explores the key issues facing technology companies in the economy and to look into the future for tomorrow's growth in the tech sector as Tino shines a spotlight on one of the best in TAG, Georgia, and the globe when it comes to accounting for results. As we meet Habif, Arogeti Wynne's partner, Adam Beckerman, CPA.
Adam, thank you for joining me on Tech Talk today.
Well, thank you for having me.
HA&W has a great reputation, certainly in the region, and particularly, I would say, from my knowledge, in the technology space. Tell us a little bit about the kinds of technology clients you work with here in this area and more broadly.
Okay, sure, absolutely. Our technology clients range in a bunch of different categories. We have software companies, both perpetual-based software companies and SaaS-based software as a service-based technology companies. We've got companies that deal with hardware, media companies, transaction processing companies, and they range anywhere from startup companies. There's people out there with ideas on back of a napkin that we work with, all the way up to companies that excess of $300, $400 million in revenue per year.
So you've got a broad range, as I knew, and probably most of our listeners know that. So this economy is challenging for some of them, certainly, if not all of them. What are the key issues that your clients are facing today?
I think one of the biggest issues that I see with my clients, especially in that technology space, is getting their customers to commit. Lots of times these, if you're looking at the software industry, lots of times it's a big capital expenditure. And, unfortunately in this economic environment, companies are a little hesitant to spend a lot on capital projects, and I think that's been a big hurdle in getting some of my clients, at least, to where they need to be, to where they were their projections, they feel like their projections should be and where their company should be at this point. One of the things that has helped a little bit with that is the SaaS, the cloud computing. It allows them to not have to come out of pocket initially, and allows it to spread over time. So I'm seeing more and more of my clients, as I'm sure everybody's seen in the technology industry, that people are moving more towards this method, and I believe that's definitely part of the reason why.
Well, we work a lot at TAG, of course, with all these technology groups. What excites you about working with clients in this sector?
I think there's a couple of things. I think first is the energy that this community has. I mean, especially here in the Atlanta area, it's just everybody is so excited about some of the ideas that they're coming up with, and to see a lot of these ideas from their infancy to it actually becoming a good full-blown product. And it's fun to watch that process from the beginning to the end, and luckily I have a lot of opportunities to do that and help my clients as they go through that process.
So you're a premier member of TAG, and we appreciate that. Has that helped your practice to grow over time?
Absolutely. One of the things is, obviously, as a premier member, we're able to go to a lot of the TAG events, a lot of the TAG societies, and what we do as a firm is we've identified a handful of people within the firm that I'll call our, the chairs for specific societies within TAG for the firm, and so they're going to these meetings on a regular basis and getting in there and getting to know the people that are in that particular area. I know we've got people on the tax and finance. We've got people in the transaction processing group. I'm going to be joining the manufacturing group, so it really allows us to really dig in there and get to know people and get to know the issues that are confronting these particular industries.
Well, terrific. We're glad to have you. I have time for one more question. As you think about the future, where do you see the opportunities for growth in the technology sector, and are there some particular sectors that you see that have the greatest potential?
I think there's two things. I think one, from an overall perspective, I think when you have a company that can immediately impact your ROI, that is immediate, and that's what a lot of companies are looking for. So application software, whatever it may be that's out there that immediately can impact that for a company. I think, where I mentioned before about getting over that capital expenditure hump, I think if you can show immediately that you can get back some of that money quickly, I think that's a big plus for some of these companies. And then, just as a whole, I think you're looking for productive assets, productive technology that can help people out.
Well, Adam, thanks so much for joining me on Tech Talk today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.